Hey, what's good, everyone? It's the Kid Puma. Today we're going out to Berkeley. We're going to be asking them who you think is a better artist, Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. By the way, I think Drake better. Don't before.
Hey, you think Drake is better? More Life or Damn?
Just ask yourself who you think is better, Drake or Kendrick Lamar. Most likely, I'm probably gonna say Kendrick Lamar. But we're gonna be asking Berkeley people who you think is better, Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. And please, let's go.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them the lights down right now. Put me in the mood.
I do listen to rap music.
And do you know who Drake is, or do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
I'm familiar with the two, yes.
Who's a better rapper? Would you pick Drake versus Kendrick Lamar?
I'll definitely pick Kendrick Lamar over Drake.
To Kendrick.
Personally, I'd pick Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick, yeah.
I still beat the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral.
Have you listen to hip hop music by any chance?
Oh, not particularly. A little bit, but not that much.
If you had to pick, do you know who Drake is, or do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Yeah.
If you had to pick an artist who is better, Drake versus Kendrick?
Kendrick, 100%. Sorry. I think Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Yeah.
Dang. And why would you pick Kendrick Lamar?
I feel that Kendrick Lamar stands for a more spiritual message. I feel like the messages that he's trying to convey to people across the globe are much deeper and much harder to catch than what Drake stands for and what Drake's music is trying to put out, I guess. So.
Cool. Number one Kendrick Lamar song, you had to pick one. Well, that's too hard.
I mean, I really like Loyalty with Rihanna, but I also like God too.
Yeah. Everyone's picking. Okay, and do you know who Drake is, and do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
No, yes.
Yeah, of course. Who do you think is a better artist, Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
I'll let you go first.
Drake.
You
I
pick
feel
Drake?
like funny saying that answer, but yeah. Like. That answer, but yeah, I like Drake.
All right, Drake.
I'm gonna say in terms of message and lyricism, we obviously gotta give it to Kendrick, you know, especially what we're representing for our people. Drake, what he does have on the pop phenomenon and pop culture, especially in that aspect of rap, is crucial too. His influence is huge, but definitely gotta give it to Kendrick.
Kendrick. Okay, and why would you pick that was a good ass answer. It's almost
yes
like you knew.
And you knew what.
Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Alright, and if you had to pick who is a better artist, Drake or Kendrick Lamar, who would you pick?
Based on my limited knowledge, I would probably say like Kendrick, just because like I don't know. I feel like from what I've heard, he raps about like more real issues.
Pick your favorite song by Kendrick Lamar. What would you pick?
DNA, hands down.
Yes.
DNA.
Yeah, even though I know it's like kind of mainstream, that's everyone's like favorite. Like DNA is really solid, really solid.
Cool. Your rating. If you had to rate them 1 out of 10, Drake versus Kendrick.
What's the feel? Are they face to face? Are they on
Creativity.
Creativity. I have to give it to Kendrick again. Drake, although I will give it to Drake, he keeps his ears to the streets, so he knows what's popping.
Yeah.
Drake knows what's
he doesn't
popping.
stick to one sound.
Exactly, that's what I like.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah, true. Like people call him a vulture, but I don't think he's a vulture. In my opinion,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's just very creative. He hears things that are trendy, that catches on. So his mindset's pretty solid too.
Adds him in this conversation. J. Cole is
what about J. Cole though?
J. Cole's the realest rapper. You know what I'm saying?
What about Wale?
Forget Wale. His last album was trash.
It was.
Look, check this out. J. Cole is the realest
Cole
rapper.
real, though.
This is why I say this, because this man just dropped the album, not for the fans, but for the climate of black folks who are struggling in America. And then he actually went to these places without security, without no kind of backup, went there by himself, and then proceeded to help these people by talking to them one-on-one and trying to figure out how to fix these solutions. How can you not celebrate that? And plus, all 10 of his songs made it to the Hot 100 on his latest album. He's the best. He the greatest. He the greatest.
Hey,
I can't help
hey,
it.
shout out to my man J Dollars, man. His song She Wanna. Hey, no, that song is hot. I swear on everything. Just check it out. It's called She Wanna.
Yes.
If you had to, do you know who Drake is, or do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Yes.
If you had to pick who is a better artist, would you pick Drake versus or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick.
All Kendrick. And why do you pick Drake or Kendrick?
Well, in terms of what a celebrity is, I think Drake is like a better celebrity, being that he's good at playing the game. But as far as artistic merit goes, I would say Kendrick Lamar is better for writing his own music and being his own artist, and being the creative director for all his own stuff.
So you think Kendrick is more creative than Drake?
He's a better artist. So in the term of hip hop and rap and everything, Kendrick's better for sure, hands down.
K-Dot all day. K-Dot, this is the reason I say that, because Kendrick brings old styles of hip hop and makes them relevant in 2017. Now, let's say a person like Jay-Z try this, all the kids gonna think it's whack, they gonna think it's boo-boo. K-Dot do it, and he's #1 on the charts. That's K-Dot. I think he's better.
Kendrick.
Sorry about that. Okay, well, I pick Kendrick just personally, like, his music, one, it goes hard, and two, his lyrics are not usually, his lyrics are more so, it kind of pertains to like what's going on now, or like his struggle, or everything that's going on with, like Black Lives Matter and like police brutality, all that stuff is all incorporated into his music. He talks about real stuff that goes on in the world, and also with his life as well. Whereas to Drake, Drake is cool. He's just like too mainstream for me. I don't like his last. There's a lot going on with Drake.
Pick Kendrick Lamar versus.
Because he has a real life experience with what he talks about. I feel like he talks about issues that he's like experienced. It's more of a natural experience, whereas like I feel like so many times I've heard Drake talk about like the Bay Area, and it's like, you're from fucking Toronto. Oh, I'm sorry if I can't cuss.
You can cuss. That's cool.
No, he's from Toronto. Yeah,
he's from Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't.
And why you pick Kendrick?
Because she said Kendrick.
That's smart.
We're from Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
Amsterdam. Wow. That is so cool.
Long way from home.
Yeah. Do you guys listen to hip hop music by any chance?
Not that much. Occasionally.
Do you know who Drake is and Kendrick Lamar? If you had to pick who's a better artist, Drake or Kendrick Lamar, who would you pick?
I prefer Drake.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I know.
Just
more,
because I know, indeed, more songs.
I think I know maybe 2.
All right, #1 Kendrick Lamar song. If you pick one.
God. For some reason.
God.
Yeah.
Like, when I was younger, man, and I would listen to like maybe a Drake song or something. He would try to have his little messages, his little stories about his life and whatnot. But it's like, I think he ain't as humble as he used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got Kendrick. He's trying to show a message. You know what I mean? Trying to talk about Black Power and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I can respect that through him. But it's like Drake trying to be somebody he ain't now. You know what I mean? So that's all that is.
The way he puts together his albums, compositionally, like the way they flow together, the way he takes you through the emotional journey. I think he just puts more work into it right now than Drake, because Drake's been coasting off the same stuff for a long ass time, making pop songs and all that. And he has a lot of hits, but he also has a lot of things that just don't really rock right now on his albums. So as an artist, I'd say Kendrick, but I love Drake too. I mean, he's great.
That nigga Drake swear he was about to be trapped.